Hello, my name is Karkeets, and welcome to a playthrough of our E-Turn one-way trip. Um, it I don't know anything about it. I try to keep myself blind to these things and to just jump right into it. So let's do that. Heck was that? Death leaves a heartache no one can heal. Love leaves a memory no one can steal. From an Irish headstone. You just stole that from a random Irish man's headstone or woman. That's great. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Oh, published by Green Man Gaming. Our E-Turn one-way trip. Are we on a train? This game saves manually. No. If the game is too dark, I don't want to. I want to stay blind. Okay, dark screen. Ooh. Yuda, and before she could scream, a huge slimy claw clamped over her mouth. The creature dragged her into the shadows, and she was never seen again. Yuda, why did you tell such a scary story? Hello, we're sitting around a campfire in the middle of the woods. What did you expect? I think Saki prefers romance. Whoever heard of a campfire romance? That poor girl, never seen again. What if that's us? What if we never see each other again? What are you talking about, babe? We're done with school. After this trip, we start adulting. Most of us have jobs in different cities. Sen and Saki get married. We may never see each other again. Don't be such a downer, Kane. We could never lose touch with each other. Oh my god. And just like that. Ah! What the? Did you guys see that? How? Saki, are you alright? Yes, I'm fine. It just startled me. You okay, babe? Besides the heart attack, I'm okay. How could that have happened? I don't know. Maybe there was some gas or oil on the wood. For an infernal geyser like that, the wood would have been soaked. I didn't smell any gas or oil. Did any of you? Not I, man. That was scarier than your story, bro. Scary or not, I'm getting cold. Maybe we should just turn in then. We're out of the woods anyway. But Sen, shouldn't we have a fire burning all night, to keep away wolves or something? It's okay, Saki. There aren't any wolves. Or zombies. They'd be drawn to the fire. Maybe, but they burn easily. So we could just set them on fire. Stop making fun. It'd feel safer if we had a fire. Sen, please. And that's how you start forest fires. Let me tell you. You don't go to camp and you sleep with the fire on, okay? You go to camp, you sleep with the fire on. The next thing you wake up and you find the freaking fire bear, right? Whatever his name was. And he's telling you, like, oh my god, you burned my home because you fell asleep with the fire on. God. Of course, Saki. Okay, let's go scrounge up some firewood. Can't we just wait for zombies? Also, how... Fire doesn't kill zombies. Have our firewood come to us? Wow, lazy much. I vote we go in groups. Us manly men will go this way to the right. Girls, you go search to the left. That makes no sense. And that was sexist. Manly men, please. The disrespect. Saki, let's go. Maybe they'll get eaten by zombies and we won't have to put up with it anymore. Okay. Trying to murder them. My flashlight should be in my backpack. Yep. Flashlight. Might as well take my notebook too. Okay. I to open the inventory, F to toggle flashlight, and E to select item. Okay, what the heck is the book for? This belongs to Okay. 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 Information. Okay. Let's okay. Let's go. Let's can I run? No. The boy's tent. Since backpack is near the front. So they went out into the woods without a light. See, this is also how you get kidnapped. I'm just saying. Like, forget about the fire. Forget about, like, just go in your tent, go to sleep. Like, don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. There. This is dry enough to burn. Let's head back to the campsite. Okay. I'm minding my business. Nope, that's not minding your business. Oh, what blew out of that tree up ahead? It doesn't look like a leaf. Look at this. An envelope. Oh my, you probably shouldn't open it. Why not? Bad luck. Don't be silly. Let's see. Wow. What is it? It's a haiku and it's addressed to me. Listen to this. My dearest Saki, you rise like the sun, bright, warm, nurturing, my love. Now is meant for us. And then it's signed XXOO instead of XOXO. Nice, but a little cheese ball if you ask me. It's sweet. I love it. Do you really? Of course. How could I not? Wow, you really are romantic falling for that stuff. But how did it get here? Really? So it fell out of his backpack. But I know when we get back to the camp, I'll just slip it back into his backpack. I don't want to spoil his surprise, so don't say anything. Okay, I promise. That makes no sense, girl. It makes no sense. Why did it go out of a sudden? I don't know. Let's see. Just tossing the embers. Great, the wood's burning. Yeah. It smells nicer than the boys. Saki, don't you want to hide that poem before the... Oh, right. Yeah. You're right. There, I tucked the envelope in Sen's backpack. Oh, wait, there's 3 boys? Were there always 3 boys? Looks like the girls beat us to it, guys. Oh, we just got lucky. We didn't have to go far. We didn't get lucky. We let you win. I didn't know it was a competition. Come on, babe. Think about it. When don't the boys have easy access to wood? Ha! Don't be disgusting. I'm sure there's a scary campfire story in there somewhere. Something about a fiend that burns wood. And on that note, I think it's time to go to sleep. We'll just let the fire burn down and... What's this? You don't have to pretend, Sen. Kadai and I found it near the lake. It must have fallen out of your backpack. It's a beautiful haiku. It is. Whoever wrote this has a major crush on you. But I didn't write this. You mean you got it off the internet? No, I mean I didn't write it. Someone else did. Someone else here. No way. The ghost. Which one of you did this? Saki's my fiance. Trying to steal her? I sure didn't write it. I mean, love you, Saki, as a friend, but Kanai's my girl. Wasn't me. I swear. I mean, there's not a romantic bone in my body. I don't believe you. See what you started? Spill it, Utah. Wait, what? Whoa, cowboy, can't be Yuta. You're gay anyways, right, buddy? Why would you assume? Kazuki? Sen, don't bullshit. I've seen the way he looks at Saki, especially on this trip. I'm guessing that's why he came alone. Not that I've seen you with a girlfriend in forever. Are you crazy? I'm serious. I literally couldn't romance a stone. You're killing me, Sen. I never seen you like this, Sen. Is that why you follow us around like a puppy, hoping maybe Saki will leave me and you'll swoop in? Right. Like that would ever work. Get it through your head, buddy. We're getting married. Sen, why are you being so mean? He's our friend. Maybe I'm not your friend after all. Maybe I never was. Just what is your problem, man? Huh? Run away. I should go after him. No, give him some space. Maybe we're all just overtired, especially one person I can think of. Saki, just go to sleep, Sen. Yuta will be back and we'll sort it out then. We'll be okay out here. No, I think he will get murdered. I think he will probably be the first one to die. So, yeah. Yeah. He is definitely, definitely dead. There's no question about it. Later. What a nightmare. That little girl was very creepy. It felt so real. Maybe you were hallucinating. What? What's that? An earthquake? Kanai, guys, Sen, did you feel that? No one's answering. What's going on? Did you not? When did this fog come? Oh, sweetheart. Everyone's gone. Sen, Kanai, Kazuki? Maybe they went to look for Utah. Utah. Might as well go after them. My fire's dead. The boys' tent looks like they never went to sleep. So like when you fell asleep, was there someone sleeping next to you? Okay, which way are we going? Let's go this way. Figure out what's going on. That's a how? A huge tangle of bushes blocked the path. Wow, that earth really did a number on this forest. I'll never get through those vines without something sharp to cut them. Um, okay, I guess. Go to the opposite side? Yeah. It's the Irish gravestone that they stole that quote from earlier. You better not be trying to scare me. Yep. Single weatherstone marking a makeshift grave. Roughly etched on it, it is the word mummy. Wow, this wasn't here before. Maybe the earth uncovered it or something. Really? Mommy, what could have happened? Okay. Hmm? Is that one of you guys? Or some animal? It wasn't a person, I hope. What's that floating in the lake? A log with something stuck on it. Must have floated to the surface during the tremor. I can just reach it. Oh, kukri? Some kind of weird knife. Okay. Well, you know, we keep seeing the same owl. I need you to stop following me. Please, thanks. God, animals. They're like stalkers. Look, he's there again. Stop. I need you. Listen. It's over. Stop following me. God. When would you learn no? Oh my god, he's still here. Listen, I need you. We gotta go our separate ways, bro. God. I'm here trying to find my friends. I don't have time for this. It's an alien. Who? Hey, this isn't funny. It's a naked blue boy. Or girl. A naked blue person. An individual. Whoever that was ran this way. I'm gonna be so mad when I find those guys, especially Zen. I hope they're alright. Who's there? What, the train? Out here? Where did that come from? It's old, too. Must have been here for years. Maybe I just got turned around in the fog. Let's see. I'm alone, in the dead of night, considering entering what appears to be a rusted out and probably dangerously unstable old train. Just a recipe for disaster. But what if my friends are in there? Knowing them, they ran into this, forgot everything, and just started exploring. Looks like I don't have a choice. I better see. Can't you just yell their name? Be like Jeff, Tabitha, Leon. Get out. I don't remember their name. Saki. No. Utah. Utah. Sen. What's that other girl's name? How old is this train? Must be decades. I can taste the rust and mold in the air. Oh. No. My way. Chill. The tattered half of the contents are missing. No, ma'am. Dot 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 dot. What the dot 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 was that? Come on, Saki, get it together. You're just letting this place get to you. Like Sen always tells me, I just have an over in Iraq. So she's crazy. That's the story. She's crazy. She's hallucinating. She's actually an 80-year-old woman in a mental ward institute, thinking about her high school days and her fiance Sen that left her for another woman after she went crazy. There, the end. That's the game. Oh, I can finally run. Tin a tin of paint thinner. You get stuck in there. The paint thinner is trapped there for now. Okay. Fire extinguisher. What's going on? What is going on? Is that real? It looks like it's clutching something. Pry it open. It's a key. I'm more curious about the book. Ooh, crowbar. Okay. The locker contains a built-in mini safe. If I could get something through the maze, I might be able to open the safe. Okay, so with this crowbar I can leave. We can make new friends. Like, we don't need these. We can make new ones. We can find a new fiance. It doesn't have to go down this path of destruction. Self-destruction. I had the right tool. Your hands. What do you mean? It worked, though. A child's drawing is hidden among the chairs. Bright moon is in the sky. We sit side by side. Then dark. Who's gone, moon? Them? Me? Oh, save. Oh, toilet. Bowl is a stinking pool of blue-black liquid. That's disgusting. I wonder what's in there. No way I'm sticking my hand in that. Why in games you always gotta stick your hands in toilets? This looks like a diary page. It's not dated. Oh. We both enjoy the same things we always have. I see now, however, that we enjoy these same things in different ways. He savors tastes, I indulge in aromas. We stare at each other eye to eye, our faces inches away. Even so, neither of us can see each other. A tiny noose. It is very tiny. And it's gotta be for someone really short. It's locked. Do I still got the key? Hey, ma'am? There's a shape of something or someone just barely visible through the peephole. Hey, it's someone in there, Sen. Yuda, Kanai? Cool. I can see you. Are you okay? Open the door. Who's in there? Sen, come on, you're scaring me. Whoever it is doesn't... They're hung. They're hung. Use the crowbar. Can't be open. Stained, bone dry. Ugh, those dark circles. Didn't you just wake up? Take its handle. Okay. Back to the throne. Open. Okay. The handle snaps into place. Ew. How did the shears not go down the toilet? Okay, I'm gonna save again. I'm gonna save aholic. Yes. I'm gonna save like my life depended on it. You know? A large trash bin, it's locked. Oop, what's this? Small piece of paper. Okay, so there's a blonde girl and a brown-haired girl. Her friends were my dolls. That way we could play always. Okay. It's rotted away now, but I bet the food was very fancy back in the day. Fancy. I'm never going to get through this door. Well, not with that attitude, you're not. Go through the window. What if Sen's in that locked room, hurt and unable to answer me? Okay, what is the scissor for? Let's think about this. Oh, the curtain. I'm gonna go cut curtain. What fell? Show yourself. Lamp. Oh, look who it is. Oh, is that you? Hey, Saki. I've been looking all over for you and everyone else. Have you seen them? Nah, not for a while. Just been looking at this book. I imagine if it was poetry book, haikus, love poems, when the people on this train were alive. Some of them were in love. Are you okay? That's just a pile of rotten paper. I mean, are you still mad at Sen? Not that I would blame you. No, 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 no. It's totally your fault that the situation happened like it did, but I'm not mad at Sen. Probably at you a little, but not at Sen. I'm over it now. I'm over a lot. I guess I'm still mad though. Sen didn't mean it. I swear, he can be a little jealous, and he was overtired. That's you, Saki, all the way. Excusing Sen. It's not fair. I didn't excuse him. I told him he was being mean, I suppose, but that doesn't mean you quite confronted him or defended me. Hell, only Kazuki really came to my defense. I'm sorry, I don't know what to say. Don't say anything or anything you don't mean. Anyways, you were just being a good fiance. You make that sound like a bad thing. I suppose it's not, but have you ever noticed? People start out as strangers, then they become friends, then they become girlfriends and boyfriends. Then the world friend disappears. The closer you get, fiance, husband, wife, no more friends. You are really worrying me. Not necessarily. Listen, you could be married, and the person you're married to could be your best friend still. You know, that doesn't have to change. You're really worrying me, Yuta. I am your friend. Yeah, I know. Well, listen. Let's just find the others and get out of here. Someone's in a cabin with a weird lock on the door, and I can't tell whether they are trapped or hurt. It might be Sen, or Kazuki, or Kanai. Well, hell. Got confused. It could be a dressing dummy. I think it's someone hanging. Okay, follow me. The shears cut through the thick curtains. A tin of paint thinner bangs to the floor. Okay, paint thinner. That worked. Let's go. What are we using paint thinner for? Thinner. Okay. If I could get through the maze, I might be able to open the safe. Throw paint thinner on it. Paint thinner. That's not how you pronounce that. Paint thinner. You make a lot of noise. You know what? I'm saving. I don't want to go through that dialogue again. What? Oh. Hanging figures. That could be... What could this mean? Whoop! That's creepy. Did you see that cute little tyke? But Yuta, that's a kid doing here in the middle of the night. Sleepwalking? Can you be serious for once, Yuta? Our friends are missing and this place is freaking me the hell out. Sorry. Thank you. Now that kid ran towards the dining car. Let's check it out. Why? Why can't we solve this first? Okay. I guess. What? Sounded like there's people here. Place is complete. It's always party time somewhere. Zip it. We're seeing things and now we're starting to hear things? First of all, something's wrong with your friend. Oh. It was my first trip. Many take journeys so long. What? Some will never end. Another peek, what's causing them, Yuta? This one's totally messing with my equilibrium. I'm getting dizzy. I feel so weird. I think I'm going to... First of all, something's wrong with your friend. It's okay, Saki. Just relax. See, something's wrong with your friend. Maybe he did write it. You know what? I'm on Sen's side. Chapter 2. What happened? Where am I? Hello? This looks like that old rusted out train, but brand new. It can't be. It must be another train. It has to be. I'm sure someone here can tell me where I am and how I got here. Excuse me. Oh, he's sleeping. Pardon me, but mother, this food tastes like feet. Ew. This is an expensive trip. The food is fine. You're just being picky. But mom. Hush. You ignored me. Excuse me, but this is supposed to be the express service to Kyoto. Why are we moving so slowly, especially with war raging around us? Ugh, my tea is getting cold. Service on this train is slow. Hello? Maybe you're the ghost. Excuse me, where is this train? You think rich people would tip better? This is going to be a long trip. To where, though? Where are we going? Hello? They can't hear or see me. It's like I'm ghost. That's what I said. Am I dead? That's silly. I'm probably just dreaming. But if it's a dream, why can't anyone see or hear me? Wonder if I can touch anything. I mean, you could dream about people not hearing you. I better figure out what's going on here before I go further. What was that noise? I hope there's no critters in that trash bin. That would cause a panic. I better figure out what's going on here. Look, it's the ring girl on that painting. You see it? What you doing over there? Sadako. It's supposed to be in DVD. What? My tea? I didn't feel the train hit a bump, but it spilled. Oops, hey. Now look what you've done. My blouse is stained. I didn't do it on purpose, I swear. It's like someone tried to take the spoon away. Don't lie, that's it. I'm taking you back to the cabin. You're grounded. Oh. What? Huh? Are we there yet? Who did that? Where are my samples? Oh, phew. Here they are. Oh. Iron ball? Why would he have that? He's sleeping in his case now, so I can't put it back in. I have no idea what's going on here, but that was fun. Although I feel bad I got that little boy in trouble. What am I going to do now? I have to find a way to talk to someone. Right on the walls. That's what ghosts do. Looks like I've already emptied this trash can. That means I'm done with janitorial duties for now, and I can get started on my surprise for my wife. Maybe I'll be able to talk to that guy. I'll just clip this here, and yes, she'll love this poem when she finds it. What's that you're doing, Atsuo? I've created a scavenger hut for Minako to give her something to do while I work. She's been acting bored and restless since we began our journey. It's probably the war. It's got us all on edge. Your bride is very lucky to have a husband as attentive as you at a time like this. Well, make sure you tell her that the next time you see her. Smell you later. If there is a later. Is that what happened to this train? Hello, excuse me, hello. I'm telling you, right on the wall. Right with your blood. A large okay, it's long. Oh. Hello? I'll be able to join you shortly, my love. I just have a few more tasks to accomplish. But Atsuo, this is supposed to be our honeymoon. It is, but you know the only way I can get us on the train was for me to be working at the same time. You know, my parents would have paid for it. Minako, it's my responsibility to provide for you, not theirs. But this trip is becoming such a bore. You're always working, and there's only one vaguely interesting family on board. Don't worry, I'm almost done. Are you enjoying the poems I've hidden around the train to surprise you? Yes, they're very sweet, but I don't want poems. I want my husband. Just a bit longer, my love. Not much, to be honest. I've misplaced the key to my locker mini safe. That's unfortunate. I must find that before I can do anything else. Fine, do what you must. Maybe if you didn't distract yourself with poems, you wouldn't lose things. Of course, dear. Now you upset me and I feel a bit queasy. There's a doctor in the neighboring cabin. Perhaps he'll care for me, since you see she's gonna go bang the doctor. That's cold. That's dump her. You don't need her. You don't need her, Atsuo. Atsuo. Find yourself. See? That's mean and unfair to force her. Hinako. Divorce her. You don't deserve her. Die. Oh no. Well, the janitor is married to a socialite? By the looks of it, that's a complicated relationship. How was it approved? Question mark. She dropped your delicate hands. How rough my fingers must feel. Texture of her love. Huh? Envelope. What a beautiful poem. Really? Okay. Do I follow him? Do I follow her? Let me follow her. Oh, she was right in front of me. Huh? She must have hurried into the next car already. Ooh, another save queue. Save. Hello? It's eerie how much this train resembles a train in the forest. That's because it is. Huh? Who's that? What are those two up to there whispering? I don't usually eavesdrop, but this is my dream. And since I'm a ghost in it, what would it hurt? I met the most interesting fellow, a poet. Apparently he works for the train company, if you can imagine that. Is that so, Master Ag? Is he a commoner like myself then? Oh, Kyo, don't say that. You know there's nothing common about you. That's kind of you, Master Ag. But your mother has a different view. You don't have to call me master, not when we're alone. Besides, my mother adores you. As a housekeeper, perhaps. Uh-oh. You are my muse, Kyo. You know that. Nothing else matters. It would matter to your mother. Don't worry about her. She'll be fine when the time is right. But when will... Who's dying? Mother's having a spell. I need to go. But age, she has a nurse. Yes, but she needs her son. Excuse me, Kyo. Why would you check on her? First of all, your attention is all over the place. Look for the other woman. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna go back. Save. Save queen. No, I don't care about that. Where does she go? Did she make it to the next car that quickly? Where did the little girl and her mother come from? I hope you know this train is a lot bigger. Mommy, where's my doll? I can't find my doll. Which one, Ayumi? I can't keep track. My Teru Teru Bosu. If I don't hang it, we'll have a bad luck. That horrid thing, I wouldn't be surprised if someone threw it out. It looked like a rag wrapped around the ball. It's mean, Mommy. I want my doll. Stay put. I'll ask the porter. The porter. happening? Maybe you can help me, would you? You can see me? Sure. Bet no one else can, right? No, no one else can see or hear me. That's because they don't want to. They don't like to be distracted from themselves. Well, I can never tell what's going on in my dreams anyways. Dreams? Yeah, this is a dream. You're just someone in my dream. Oh, right. All my ghost friends say that. Ghost friends? Well, my mother calls them my imaginary friends. She says I have a vivid imagination. I think it's just because I have any imagination, and most adults don't. But my ghost friends are real, and so am I. Ghosts? Then I'm dead? No, I don't think so. I've met dead ghost friends. They're not quite as nice to play with. I see. So can you help me find my doll? Ghost friends can go places I can't. I'm only a little girl after all, not a ghost like you. Okay, I mean, I'll try, but I wouldn't know where to start looking. Well, Mother said it could have gotten thrown out. She's probably right. I tend to leave my dolls everywhere, and this one doesn't look like a typical doll. Okay, I'll try. Trash? What? The doll doesn't appear to be in the trash can. That leaves the bin, but how do I unlock that? Do I still got my items? Yes, I do. Oh, I don't hear a thing. I don't hear a woman's voice. Okay. Not an animal. Why would I think that? No use in foraging ahead. Okay. Oh, the ring girls everywhere. Okay. Can I use that? You that. No. Maybe I could talk to her mother. Like a bowl wrapped in a white cloth. If it was thrown out, it could be in the trash can here, or the trash pan in the utility, but it is locked and only the janitor has a key. Summon the janitor. I got a bowl, I just need a white cloth. This is locked. Okay. Go find the janitor. Janitor! Don't think I can help him. I should take this poem to his wife. Wife? Were you the ghost that started the drama in this place too? Starting drama. Okay, could we go to the one that has, I hear that woman's voice. Let's snip this under the door. What was that? It's an envelope addressed to you. It's from my husband. How foolish I am. I told him I was coming to see you, but he doesn't know the truth. He doesn't suspect. You can't calm yourself, dear girl. Never fear. I've worked for the Morrises for years, believe me. I know a thing or two about discretion. It's just that he can't know yet, and he doesn't need to know. That is, if you wish to take certain steps. I can't think about that right now. Of course, but I'm at your service. Thank you, Dr. Clark. I'm in your debt. Now please excuse me. She's hiding a secret. Wonder what that was all about. Is he crying? Can I give you a pair of scissors? No. Okay, let's go. Hit the save. Oh, you skip dialogue. Go through here. Child, I'm looking for it. Nope. Here. The trash bin key's locked away safely. I better tell the little girl that I can't help her find her doll. That's fucked up. Excuse my language. Maybe if I give her the ball. Maybe. Oh no. I'm sorry, little girl. Ayumi. You can call me Ayumi. What a pretty name. Mine is Saki. I know. But how? I know all my ghost friends' names. If you say so, Ayumi. Anyway, I'm sorry, but I couldn't find your doll. I think it's locked in the trash and I don't know how to get the key. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll find it in time. In time? Time for what? Silly, I didn't mean it that way. What do you mean by that, Yumi? What's happening? Chapter 3! Pre-boarding. And what a weird dream. Yuta? Where's Yuta? Yuta. Hello? Yuta! Where are you? What's this in my pocket? No, it can't be. It's impossible. Saki, you're awake. So strange, I was dreaming, or I thought I was dreaming. I was on this train, but in the past, when it was new, it was going somewhere. There were people and they couldn't hear me, and a little girl, she could, and she lost her doll. Whoa, slow down. You give yourself a heart attack. I highly doubt that. But see this metal bowl? It took this from a man in my dream. He had a little case full of them. How could this be real if I dreamed it? Well, couldn't you ask? How could it have been a dream if that thing is real? What are you saying? Don't worry, we'll sort it out in time. That's just what the little girl said. Imagine that. Well, now that you're awake, weren't you trying to get to that locked room in the next car? Yes. Let's get back there. What is in that car? Like, oh no. Like, what's in it? A child's drawing falls on the floor. Hanged to the top to stop the train. What? Teru Teru Bosu doll. How does that doll feel? This is the kind of doll that the little girl in my dream lost. The girl's doll really be here? The porter to the janitor had the key. Strange combination with a strange... Speak into the cabin. Nothing's changed. What if it's the janitor's old body? Huh? I think that's what it is. I think it's the janitor's old body. Well, you know what? I think that's a surprise that's gonna have to wait until next episode. I think so far it's been really interesting. I think that we got this creepy little girl that can see ghosts, and she thinks we're a ghost. And this guy right here, there's something, I don't know. There's just a lot of weird things happening. Especially with that girl. What is she, pregnant? And she's trying to hide it from her husband? I don't know. That's just my assumption. I know she's not sleeping with the doctor. That would be too simple. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna maybe find the janitor in here. No, because their room was, yeah. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure we'll get more to it on the next episode of RE Turn Darkness with Crazy Scary Girl. Till next time, see ya. Oh, I'm angry.